best, but it's not working for me. Welcome back to another video. Today is Monday and we are kicking off a weekly vlog. Because it's a Monday, I do have work, so I started work this morning and I'm just having a little brekkie. You guys, I did meal prep yesterday and I haven't done meal prep in so long. So this is an oat and chia seed bowl with some strawberries. This was so easy to make. I don't know how long you guys watched me for, but I literally went through this entire phase of my life where I ate chia seed pudding every day and I kind of fell off that. I've just been struggling in the mornings to eat proper food and then I end up snacking all day long, so that's a whole other thing which I'm sure I'll talk about a bit more later in the video. Honestly, getting out of bed was a little bit of a struggle this morning. We went outside this weekend. I'll put some clips here, but I wasn't vlogging. In fact, I haven't been vlogging that much the past few weeks because it's just been really nice to enjoy the last bit of the summer, especially knowing that fall is basically here now. So a quick recap of the weekend. We went hiking. That was such a beautiful hike. The views at the top were stunning. It was in Canmore, which is just outside of Banff. We went to this little market. It's a seasonal thing that they did in downtown, and that was really nice. And then yesterday we did paddleboarding down the Bow River, and that was my first time paddleboarding ever. I think I found my new favorite hobby. So that was this weekend. For the rest of the week, I do have some other things planned, including a little bit of furniture that we are going to talk about. Probably not today, but it is there, and I'm very excited to start getting this room together. Finished with work. I got myself dressed real quick. I have plans for a little dinner that I'm very excited to talk about. But before we get into that, I wanted to take a second to share a little bit about the jewelry that I'm wearing because this video is so kindly sponsored by Ana Luisa. I have partnered with Ana Luisa before and I was very excited to get the chance to work with them again because I love their pieces. And what I have on are the earrings and also this layered necklace that I am obsessed with. If you guys haven't shopped on Ana Luisa before, I highly recommend checking out the different styles that they have. I feel like there's something for everyone, and for me, I think it's so important to have variety, especially pieces that are simple, because I like a simple fit. So having things that work with so many different styles is very important. And if you guys have seen this necklace before, I wear this so often. It's from Ana Luisa. I'm not gonna wear it today because I thought I'd switch it up a little bit, but you're definitely gonna see this at some point in other videos. If I find something that I like, I will just keep wearing it again and again and again. But you can trust that these are long-lasting quality and tarnish-free. I've gotten such good use out of my pieces from Ana Luisa. That paired with the amazing prices makes it one of my favorite choices for jewelry. Plus, if you're based in the US, which I know a lot of you guys are, you do get free shipping for anywhere in the US on your orders. So that is a huge win. So if you want to check out the pieces that I'm wearing or any others that I've shown in this video, make sure to check the links in my description. Plus, keep an eye out because Ana Luisa often has sales on top of their already amazing prices. So make sure to check out Ana Luisa today, and a huge thank you again to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Alright, so with that, I'm gonna get myself ready and catch you guys up on what we're doing tonight. So I'm not sure what order my videos are gonna come out in, but I have been really trying to do stuff outside. With the weather being nice, I just felt inspired. I felt so inspired that I also decided to try Bumble BFF. I haven't just been doing Bumble BFF, I really tried to put myself out there over the last couple weeks. If you guys don't know, this is my second time moving to a new city. When I moved to Toronto, I had all these aspirations of hopefully meeting some people that I could be friends with. As luck would have it, the pandemic happened. I'm gonna get into all that in another video about like just making friends and trying to meet people. But long story short, last week I went to a little meetup from Bumble BFF. I ended up meeting a group of other girls and it was really really nice. But one of them invited me as well today. And I think for me, the difference with this is if I were to just walk up to a group of people that I don't know and try to, I don't know, try to introduce myself, it would probably give me a bit of an anxiety attack. But because going into something knowing that other people are also there to just meet other like-minded individuals and stuff, it makes a big difference. I just wanted to kind of catch you guys up on that, and that is why I'm getting ready. We were supposed to go to a little patio today, but because of the weather, I think we're gonna do a sushi place that I haven't been to before. I mean, I haven't really been to many places in general, so I'm very excited. I can't believe that it's only Tuesday. I had a really good time last night. It was really nice to meet new faces, and I didn't feel awkward either, which was really nice because you never know when you're meeting new people. We went for sushi, that place. I thought it would be like the type of sushi where you just grab the plate off of the moving thing. I don't know what it's called, but it's actually just the way that they serve you. So you order through the tablet and then the food just comes out on the little conveyor belt type of thing. So you literally don't interact with anybody. We're clearly living in the future. The food was fine. I haven't had sushi in a long time either, but yeah, so that was last night. I got home and basically immediately went to editing. I got about an hour and a half or so of editing done, which was honestly not as much as I was hoping for because I have a sponsorship that I need to send for review. I was supposed to send it last week, but that hasn't happened. And then I tried to make a to-do list for myself on my little whiteboard, but it ended up turning out to be like a list that's probably gonna need to be done over the course of this week. I feel like I always overestimate how much time that I have. This is my little salad. I shall show you guys quickly. I don't know how appetizing that looks. We've got spinach, what is it called? Matchstick carrots, I think. Cucumber, I have tofu and quinoa in there. I basically made the dressing at the bottom, and then when I shake it, everything mixes together. So I had this yesterday, it was pretty good. I'm trying to be on my health kick, okay? I also feel like I'm getting a couple of canker sores. Every time that I've looked up why people get canker sores, it usually says there's not a definitive reason and everyone's different. For me, I feel like when I don't get enough sleep or my sleep is not very good quality, that if I consecutively get poor sleep, that I end up getting something like a canker sore. So that's probably what's happening. Also, having good meals and a better diet is important. We've been eating out on the weekends. I just need to kind of reset my routine and eat properly and sleep properly. I've done one of the two now, so I just need to get my sleeping back on track. I do have a couple things I want to do tonight, which we'll talk about in a little bit. We have finished the workday and I'm very excited because I mentioned this yesterday, but I got some packages. These are IKEA packages because I'm finally gonna get myself set up in this room properly. The state of this room right now has been a little bit chaotic. I just realized I kept trying to organize things, but I didn't have anything to organize it into, if that makes sense. Like I have the closet and the closet is definitely being utilized, but even for the desk that I have, there's nowhere to really store anything because there's no drawers or anything like that. I just have like boxes of books laying around and it's a hot mess. So we're gonna finally put some stuff together. I got a bookcase, which is really exciting. I haven't had a bookcase since literally I was like in elementary school, and I actually have physical books to put into it. I'm gonna attempt to build this all by myself. Whether I will be successful at that is another story. Have a hammer, but I've literally had this since I moved to Toronto and she's been through it, but you know what, it'll do what it needs to do. Oh, f my life. It is many hours later, and after a lot of trial and error, we have finally finished the bookshelf. And it is all filled with books, which is so freaking exciting because I haven't had a bookshelf since probably when I was in elementary school. If you guys don't know, I was not a reader for many years, and I just started reading again about 1 year ago. I started off with reading Kindle books, but I have since started to enjoy reading physical books. And basically, like you guys saw, I had books in this room and they were just like in boxes that I was keeping them in because I had nowhere else to put them. So this is what the bookshelf looks like. So on the top we have, these are actually library books, so I just decided to keep them up here because they have to go back to the library. I have read these two already, and then I'm currently reading Love Hypothesis. The other three I'm kind of taking my time with. And then the first shelf, I kind of did the color coding. I know not everybody likes the color coding and it doesn't make any logical sense, but I like it. I mean, I can always switch it out. This first row is kind of like the darker colors except for Cruel Prince, which I have not read yet. And then these ones are of course the Throne of Glass series, which I'm obsessed with. They're really just based off the colors, like there's no other organization. On the bottom, I do have this little basket. I got two of them, but I think I miscalculated the size because I thought that they would both fit in here, but I only can fit one and it just has a tripod in it right now. This is a little candle and then just this little potato light, which I use for reading sometimes. And then I just put like some dumbbells that I had laying around, which I was also using for my tools to build this. Speaking of my experience with building this little bookshelf, I think I said this at the very beginning, but I'm not very good at building things, so I figured something was gonna happen. I didn't know what that something was gonna be, but if you can tell, there is a sheet of wood in the back that is not white on both sides, and I put it on the wrong side, so I basically had to take out all the nails. I started building this, like you guys saw, after work. I did take a break to make some dinner. I ended up making some like pasta with the turkey sauce. I basically had to take a break because I messed up so badly that I needed to go get pliers, but that was definitely not my brightest moment. So that's the bookshelf. I actually feel like this space was giving me a little bit of anxiety with like just how cluttered it was. And then I also got like this little cabinet thing to go underneath the desk, which we're gonna probably do tomorrow. One of the reasons also for having to organize this room is because one of my boyfriend's friends are coming to visit next week, so I just actually need the space to be cleared. These are the pliers, by the way. Spent a solid $11 on these pliers, and then I figured, you know, because I have another piece of furniture to build, that I might end up using it again. Hopefully not, but at least I have it now. So yeah, I definitely worked up a sweat. I am gonna go take a shower now. After that, I think I'm gonna try to finish a little bit of editing. I realized I don't really wear my glasses often in videos because I feel like there's always a glare, but my eyes are so dry from being on my computer and just like wearing my contacts all the time. This is a random segue, but when I went to the optometrist last year, they were just like, so you're telling me that you wear contact lenses every single day? And I was like, yeah, basically since I got contact lenses, I was wearing them almost every single day, except on the days that I decided I didn't need good vision, but like that's actually very bad for your eyes. I've always had glasses actually, but I just never really wore them. Since then, I try to incorporate at least like once or twice a week that I just have a day without any contact lenses. I don't always end up doing that, but when I remember, I will try to do that. I slept a little bit late last night, but I got what I needed to get done. I sent out the video that I was supposed to send for brand approval. It was very seamless. They got back to me. We love that. It's almost lunchtime now, and I'm helping myself to a Celsius. I haven't had a Celsius in weeks, and the fact that I'm so hyped up about having this is probably all the more reason why I shouldn't have this many Celsiuses in my life. There is no debate, this is the best flavor. Cheers. I don't know if I have it in me to build the other piece of furniture, but I think it'd be really nice to have it as well because, like I said, I just really wanted to declutter as much as I can. Even having the bookshelf, like waking up this morning and seeing it has put me in such a good mood, even though that took me way longer than I thought it would yesterday. I don't know if I talked about feng shui yet, but I was looking up all the different ways to configure this room because it was just giving me a little bit of anxiety. Apparently there's a concept that if you have your back faced towards an entrance, subconsciously it gives you more anxiety or like a fear of not knowing what's gonna come up behind you type of thing. I do feel it makes a big difference for the general vibes, the feng shui vibes. So that's the update. This is my new layout and I'm gonna have a few more sips of this before I jump on to my next call in about 10 minutes. We have finished the workday. I am actually feeling more energized than I thought I would, but then I just remembered I had a Celsius, so that's probably why. It's been a busy day, but I just took Bean out. I had my therapy session as well, and I have a bit of time before my boyfriend gets home and then we'll have dinner. So I wanted to quickly share, I got a package. I already know what this is, but I thought I'd show you guys. This is a little paint by numbers kit. I'm actually going to do a little paint and sip this weekend. I haven't done any painting as an adult ever, I don't think. This is what the final result is. It's basically a sunset and mountains. I think it's so beautiful. Hopefully I can make it look like that. I will put a picture in here. If I don't end up doing this, I won't put a picture, but I probably will. So I got that, and then I can't get over how cute this bookcase is. I'm very, very glad that I just pushed through and finished it because it's brightened up my mood so much. I don't think I mentioned, but I just started to track my sleep again, which I was doing for a little while with Sleep Cycle, but I don't know, I didn't really like that app that much. So then I got this one, which is called Sleep Watch, and it tells you how much you've slept and like how your sleep quality was. This is what we're working with. About 5.5 hours of sleep, which is not really that great. So I'm just going to be a little bit of a hermit today and focus on getting editing done. Bean is not an outdoor type of dog, let me just say that. Especially when the weather is not nice. He saw the outside, he stared at it, and I had to basically drag him onto the grass to do his business. I don't blame him, it's not pleasant outside. It's almost lunchtime, so I'll have my little salad meal prep in a second. Also, I totally forgot to say I took off my lash extensions last night. I had a hair shower, which was very necessary. I always just take them off whenever I'm washing my hair. I have on a little bit of mascara, but I cannot find a mascara that works for me. If you guys have lashes that are very straight, let me know if you found a good mascara that holds your curl, because mine just look like, I don't know, they look like daggers coming out of my eyes or something. I have been trying to gradually get used to not having extensions. I try to reserve at least like a day or so in the week where I just give my lashes a break. It's good for my lashes, but it's also good for my mental health, because I realized after not taking my lashes off for so long that it ends up basically shifting my perception of how my face looks, because I'm so used to only seeing my face with lash extensions. It is very much a real thing. Other people have shared their stories about it. But today when I woke up, I didn't even think about the fact that I didn't have my lashes on, which is a very positive sign. So I am proud of myself. This rain is very sad. I'm actually kind of shocked that it's rained the whole day. I think it's meant to clear up tomorrow or at least the day after and hopefully get a little bit of sun, so we'll see how that goes. I picked up a package that I thought I would open with you guys. It's a little book package. So this site is called Book Outlet. The books are all discounted. Now that we have a bookshelf, I feel like, you know, I can fill it up even more. Here's all the books. I'm gonna do this really quickly because you guys didn't come here for a whole segment about books. First book is The Dead Romantics. I love the book, The 7-Year Slip by her. I feel like it'll be perfect for a fall cozy vibe. It's basically like a magic realism, talking to ghosts type of love story. The next book I got, Iona Iverson's Rules for Commuting. This has shown up on several lists that I've seen. The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. She had written the Inheritance Games, which is a series that I have almost finished, so I'm excited to read more of her books. Oh my god! I did not know that this is gonna come in this cover. This is Love and Other Words. I have read this before and I absolutely loved it. It is one of those very popular books, but I would say if anyone is looking to get into romance books, I feel like this is the epitome of what I would want out of romance. I did not know that this was the cover that it was going to come in, so I'm very, very excited about this. This is an author I have not read yet. It's Sally Rooney, Beautiful World, Where Are You? She wrote Normal People, which has now become a show. I think people either love or hate her writing. This is a historical fiction, Cloud Cuckoo Land. I don't know much about the story, to be honest, and I've seen this at the book club that I went to once. Someone said they loved it. It was an amazing story. And then the very last books I got, this comes with 2 books, The Hate You Give and Concrete Rose. I have seen amazing reviews for The Hate You Give. I wanted to get that book, but then it was only available in a box set with the 2 of them because I think this is a duology. So those are the books that I got. I've been really enjoying reading, and I feel like this is something that I don't feel guilty about spending money on, really. So thank you for listening to this segment about books. We are gonna get a little bit cozy here. I did a Pilates video after work. My body has not been, hello Bean, hasn't been in the best shape that I want it to be in. It made me want to just take a second to share actually some stuff that I was just talking about yesterday in therapy. We talked a bit about the fact that I am definitely a high functioning anxiety type. I've just always had a little bit of anxiety that it all feels like normal, but it compounds over time. It's, I think, a lot more than what I let on in videos or what I talk about with people, because it's just like in my mind, the way that I process things or think about things. It wasn't until we actually talked about this, my therapist and I, that I realized, oh, these thought patterns, the self-talk and all of that is actually not always very productive. It all kind of compounds itself and is part of what anxiety is like. That's been something that I've dealt with for quite a while. I feel like I am pretty well aware of how to manage my time, how to get things done, but what I'm not great at is also not giving myself anxiety about it. I feel like I'm just not putting out the best version of myself in videos either, and as a result it's not like the best content that I want it to be. I just feel like I've been really caught up in my own head lately about not doing enough with my videos, not doing enough with a lot of things, so that didn't last very long. These are very much first world problems, but I also feel like it's not very honest of me to just sit here and pretend like I'm not going through these things. I don't know what the point of sharing all this was. I do feel really tired and I've continued to basically say that. In fact, I'm editing a vlog from last week. It felt like I was saying the same thing every day, and then now I'm thinking about this current week. What is going on? How am I breaking the pattern and actually getting myself on track? And actually try to break these thought patterns and like anxious thinking and stuff like that. I'm trying my best, but it's not working for me. We have finished the work week. I am so excited for the weekend. I didn't really have anything to catch you guys up on this morning. I realized yesterday I kind of took a little left turn with, I don't know how much I'm going to keep in here, but just like my thoughts and feelings about content and how things are going right now. That was not what I thought I was going to talk about in this video, but I think that's kind of the beauty of weekly vlogs, is literally just taking you guys along and seeing whatever happens. So today I'm getting myself ready because we're gonna go to the Inglewood night market, and it's actually one that we went to in the summer. They did like the first one that we went to, and I thought it was really cute. It is way nicer today. It's nice and sunny, but it's still a little bit cool, so I don't know, like I don't know what to wear, honestly. I feel like I don't have any clothes that I enjoy right now. I am wearing that necklace again from Ana Luisa, which I do love, and I put some lashes back on. This weekend I feel like is gonna be a little bit more low-key and chill. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot I did not build that little cabinet thing for the guest room, so I do need to build that, which I didn't get to, but I think I'll probably do that tomorrow.